it's Lon Simon, and it is weekly wrap-up time once again, and I want to thank our two new Patreon supporters this week, Jazz Washington and Greg, I hope I pronounced your name right, Kayazio, who both contributed this week to the Patreon page, which is a great help because, again, those funds go to help offset my cost of buying items that I am reviewing. So thank you both for contributing. I think we're up to 9 Patreon supporters now, so thank all of you. I thank all of you for contributing and being a part of the channel. If you want to do that as well, you can at Lon.TV/Patreon. And again, all those funds go into buying items that I am reviewing on your behalf. So let me know what you'd like for me to take a look at. So I got my iPhone 6. I really do like it. I mean, it's certainly not a huge jump over the 5S in performance, but certainly that bigger screen is. And mine hasn't bent yet, and I was really curious what you all thought about that. I think this whole bend gate thing is just another bunch of BS, but I guess if you sit on your phone or really try to make it bend, it will certainly do so. It's a very thin device, and that's what happens when you put pressure on thin devices, but that's just me, so we'll see what's going on there. I've got a lot of stuff coming. You know, I've been a little bit backlogged on a lot of things, so I haven't done a lot of the lightning reviews and some of the shorter ones that I usually do, just because I've had so many kind of, marquee products come in, and I've got a few more on the way. So we've got 2 Epson multi-function printers coming. I know that's kind of boring to a lot of my subscribers, but I get a tremendous amount of traffic from people searching on making purchasing decisions about printers. So every year, Epson comes out with a new printer, and I review it. So I will be doing that again this week. And it's funny, they don't even give you the little sample of photo paper anymore. So I had to go out and get a bunch of supplies just to review these things. So we'll do that. I think I've got the ScanSnap iX100 coming in. Now, the ScanSnap scanners are awesome business scanners. I have one upstairs that I use for managing all of my personal documents, and I use a bunch of them at work as well. Very high-speed scanners that you can really just do a huge volume of documents at once. And now they've got a little desktop version called the iX100 that is coming out, so we're going to take a look at that one. Actually, it's out already. I've got a new Thunderbolt dock coming in from the High Point folks, and this one's interesting because it's really kind of geared towards connecting storage devices to it. So it's got a bunch of USB 3.0 ports. It has an eSATA port on it as well as Gigabit Ethernet, and then a pass-through daisy chain for the Thunderbolt. So I'm looking forward to taking a look at that. We should probably see that this week as well. There's a new NAS on the way from Synology, a 4-drive unit that we should be getting pretty soon. So keep an eye out for that. And that cheap tablet that I talked about last week, I'm hoping to get to this week. So I'm not going to be able to get to it this weekend, but hopefully early next week you'll probably see some stuff on that as well. And Veronica Burgos wrote in and wanted me to look at some remote control applications. You'll be pleased to know they work. Pretty much any Android app works on this thing. The performance might vary depending on what that app requires, but it is a pretty cool little device. If you have things you want me to check out on a $100 tablet, leave it in the comments below as well. So that will do it for the weekly wrap-up. If you want to help the channel, of course you can. Lon.TV/Patreon, like I mentioned at the beginning. And you can also just go to Lon.TV and leave a fan funding contribution, which is a one-time contribution that will go again towards purchasing items to review on the channel. So that will do it. This is Lon Simon, and thank you for watching.